Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Rico Gotw. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's a big strike to Hill. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Headed out right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Set.
Here he goes, third and long. He brings it in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He finds him beyond the marker. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. And with that score, a pretty elite milestone he's reached. Just the fourth time a quarterback's thrown 50 touchdown passes in one season as his success rolls on. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump back to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
19 Tiger.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Let's come. It's Saquon Barkley. Up the sideline, past the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Daniels. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming. And this is Gotw, and that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Herbert. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Cut near the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
70. Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 7-point lead in the first. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
Eagles 14, Chargers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gotw now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Working quickly here.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast.
6. And the Chargers 1st down.
And they fake the spike. They're going to throw it. They aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. He rolls to his right. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet. You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10, Herbert. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. It's Herbert once more. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Mostert on the return. Trucks the defender. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels setting up the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Gotta be lying.
long for him here. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Daniels now. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Goes to the hurry up here. Again, Daniels to the air. Forced out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. You got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. And that return heads out of bounds. Job well done. It's close to that enemy 35-yard line. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
10 yards.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Again on the play. And the Chargers, 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers take the lead on that successful kick.
Eagles 21.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Mostert on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juice picks it up.
Daniels pass. Intercepted.
Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his fourth first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers grow their lead to 8.
21.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. Brian Thomas Jr. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this two-point attempt. All right, they're going to throw for it. Catches it at the 1. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gotw now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. To throw, Herbert. Hits his running back. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, the explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
From the gun, a run for White. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now looking to throw. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. He's at midfield. 30. Hits the 20. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back.
Chargers 35. Eagles 31.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Mostert on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
First and 2 at their own 27-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Come on. Ready?
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Nice drive up the middle, gets him about 3. Stops by Deion Henley.
30-yard line.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
Second and 7.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Timeout called by the Chargers. Their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go.
19 right. 70. 50.
Daniels back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43.
7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 19 sight. 19.
To throw, Daniels. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
And an Eagle first down.
On the double. Bronco waiting. Come 19. Chargers. 60 Maverick.
From the red zone now. And this one won't be caught. We got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. We got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal.
Go.
Running it after the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This just 21 yards down the pipe. Elliott connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Here he goes, third and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he gets it away from his end zone. Collects this at the 35. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. They'll stop it and give to Harris. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Has him on the quick hitter. Well, give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set it third and very short.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run it with Harris. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Herbert from the gun. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Daniels now on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Daniels setting up the play action. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. And when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Pat the street! Pat the street!
Daniels, 3rd and goal. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. Just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
35. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gotw now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? He's going deep. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Tyreek Hill a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather than playing for the tie.
You can just see my head up here in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Now setting up the screen to Mostert. And he's brought down after a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 25. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
21. Lion. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Ringo.
They give to Harris from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Short pass brought in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead to 7. Let McConkey with a touchdown. Now Herbert and the Chargers going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. Well, Brock, they wanted the 2-score lead, and they got it. And now, I think it becomes a little bit easier to defend the lead in this second half.
It does. You know you're not such in a fragile situation. You got a little bit of cushion, but that attention to detail. Defensively, you cannot step off the gas. You cannot lose focus, but you sure do love looking up at that scoreboard and seeing a 2-possession lead.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. And drawn up here for Daniels. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there.
Come on.
Desperation time here on 4th. It's everything he has under this one. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he gets back to the line, but no more. The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming.
3rd and 10.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. It is cut left side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Out of the gun, White. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
John Campbell on the stop.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Going from the gun here. This one's caught. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Brad McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for
They're going to throw out of the gun. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Worcester on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Bison.
To throw, Daniels. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
On the ready.
give. Here's Judkins. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
They go to him again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. So they got their offense back out there. They're going for 2. This would get it back within a score. Daniels looking to throw. And he'll get in. The 2-point try successful. Now they trail by 7.
57. Eagles 50.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. Oh, the Eagles are celebrating, and they did. They got that one back. Okay, they pulled it off. Now they have one final gasp. Either get into the end zone or leave here with the L.
How many times do we see these teams at this point of desperation late in the game needing a kick and not get it? So nice to see one of them actually rewarded with all that effort. Now it comes down to the execution of this offense. Can they do what their special teams just did and go execute, score a touchdown, and find a way to win?
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw it. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Philadelphia's going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Back to throw. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And that's a touchdown. At least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. And it's got to come back. Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
70. Go.
All or nothing, they'll run it. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gotw now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set.
Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Connects on the crosser. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Set.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Throw is there for a long Dave Benson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted! That will do it! Picked up by Deontay Banks. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.